What in the entire fuck is Indianapolis doing right now? Indianapolis went from 2 weeks ago, they benched their starting QB, Matt Ryan. They fired their offensive coordinator. They last week, and then this week, they fired their head coach. And then on Monday, the same damn day, they signed an ESPN analyst, Jeff Saturday, as the interim head coach. Mind you, the coaching staff has 2 other people on the coaching staff that have not been fired with head coaching experience. What?
Well, okay. My first issue is
I don't know.
Is the fact.
Go ahead.
Wait, hold
my
on.
head hurts. Head hurts for this.
First thing is you have a team that was competitive for the AFC South. They're in second place right now, and when this started, I think they were tied with Tennessee, and they just decided to bench Matt Ryan for no reason. After
to
Matt
start
Ryan had won
Sam Ellinger.
Yes. After Matt Ryan, I think he lost the very last game, but the 2 games before, he won them on game-winning drives.
Yep.
Then you go out, and then you're just like, oh, well, we're benching him for the rest of the season. And there's a large group of people who are Matt Ryan haters for whatever reason. And they were like, look, he's washed. And I'm like, he's not washed. This doesn't make any sense. Then the next week, they fired the coordinator. And I didn't really say nothing about that because he don't have the complexion for protection. And if you're going to go ahead and bench Matt Ryan, I can understand how that is always the next fall guy. Easy money.
Yeah, coordinators are always the first to go before somebody gets fired. Always the first.
And nobody's even accounting for the fact that Jonathan Taylor has basically not been of any value for the entire season. So those first 2, I didn't like it, but I was like, Matt Ryan, I told you, it looked real funny to me, but it's enough Matt Ryan haters in the world that it kind of is what it is. But then when they fired Frank today, I was like, wait, hold on.
Well, I didn't mind the firing of Frank. I didn't mind that either because they obviously have lost on offense. Frank is the quarterback whisperer, and they obviously have lost on offense. They are not listening to Frank. They're not listening to him anymore. It's obvious. But
well, you don't know that because Matt Ryan at least played decent, and then when they just benched him, which that means it's probably not a Frank benching. Somebody probably told him Frank bench Matt, which I know Frank is probably like, well, I should have just kept playing Matt if y'all was going to fire me a week later.
All of that is fine. I can't for the life of me understand how Jeff Saturday, this is why it's triggering to me. This is a corporate move, right? This is a move. If you work in corporate America, this is what that move is. This move was about relationships. Jeff Saturday has no credentials at all to be an NFL head coach. 0. The only coaching experience he has is being a high school coach that he quit in order to go be an ESPN analyst. 0 coaching experience. He is listed as a consultant for the Indianapolis Colts. He got this job because of 24 points. He got this job.
Yo, that's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. There's no way that you could look there and know what's on my computer screen, but you knew exactly what I was looking at. That's
AJ Griffin. But Jeff Saturday, the only reason he was hired as interim head coach is because of Jim Irsay. It's the only reason. He has a relationship with Jim Irsay. Yep. That is triggering because you stepped over multiple people. I understand that you trying to get him some coaching experience. He probably expressed in the past that I want to go into coaching, which is why he become a high school coach. But you are bypassing literally every other person that is in the league with coaching experience or even affiliated with this team for Jeff freaking Saturday. Damn, we ain't even got to the fact that you hired him over all of these people that are black, including Reggie Wayne, who is a position coach for the Colts. Am I wrong for feeling this way? Am I wrong for making this racy? Because we can stay out of race. Why in the hell would you hire Jeff Saturday anyway? He has no experience. See? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way possible that you could. Y'all didn't even, I bet y'all listening to this didn't even fix your mind to think that a black NFL analyst could be. Imagine the Colts going and hiring Nate Burleson. That would be destroyed.
That's like, he ain't really. Is he an analyst or is he more like that's like a talk show that he does? But
it's the same damn thing. It's the same damn thing. He does the same thing Jeff Saturday does.
My issue is that it's already circumvented every rule in place. Every year, ESPN does the same bit about how there are not enough black coaches, and then they don't ever understand how black coaches don't get an opportunity. Then you do shit like this. You're going to make him the interim coach, right? Which lets you know right now that he's going to be the head coach next year. So if
no, it doesn't. It means he's going to be the head coach for the end of the year. If they did that, then they need to take Jim Irsay. They need to check they need to take a drug test every week.
What do you think that? So you think that he got Jeff Saturday to come take this interim job under the impression that he would have to go and apply like everybody else and have an opportunity to get this job?
I don't think Jeff Saturday has an opportunity to be the head coach. I don't. I think Jeff Saturday, this is Jim Irsay throwing him a bone and allowing him to get coaching experience on his resume, and he will end up on somebody's coaching staff next year. There's no possible way. If Jim Irsay did that and you hired Jeff Saturday as your head coach next year, you should be fired. Your team should be taken away. You should clean out the front office. You should do something. Somebody needs to pay you $7 billion. You and your man up there in Washington can go to hell.
So let's think about it. Why would you not? Why would you, as a person who owns a team, looking for the betterment and success of your team, if you thought that it was going to be somebody who is currently on the staff, it makes more sense to let them coach through the year so that they can get their reps up. It only makes sense to do this if you're investing in a guy next year. That's the reason I'm saying that, yeah, I assume Jeff Saturday has his job sold up. There is no way that I would assume.
This is the dumbest shit in the history of dumbest shit that Jim Irsay has done. Mind you, he got caught with 3,000 pills of ecstasy and $100,000. This is the dumbest shit that you could do. Dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb.
And you think that I'm going to go in as a black coach and apply for this job when you went and got Jeff Saturday from ESPN?
Jeff Saturday didn't even have to apply. He didn't even have to apply.
No,
they were about.
This is the best part about this little chart right here. You can see exactly when Jeff Saturday started negotiating. He said, all right. Oh, so you want to be the coach? All right, well, let me go ahead and start ending this right now. Let me bench Matt first. Go ahead and fire the offensive coordinator. Let that marinate for about a week. Next week, I'll get rid of Frank, and then we'll make you the interim coach and get you ready for next season.
Everybody,
it's a turnkey operation.
I'm reading the comments. I forgot about Louis Riddick. I mean, Louis Riddick just can't catch a break. They are literally hiring everybody else.
He's not a coach.
They are hiring everybody else for these positions, coaching and GMs, everybody else but Louis Riddick.
Oh yeah,
Mike Mayock literally is the reason that the Raiders are in the firestorm dumpster fire that they are in. Mike Mayock.
We told you Mike Mayock was not it. But Lou Riddick, he's not a I don't think that he's, from everything that I've seen, I don't think he's interested in coaching. I think that he's interested in being in the front office and being a general manager. Now, I definitely think that there are multiple teams that are missing out on the boat on not hiring Lou Riddick. I think that is egregious.